guys, it's Jovi and welcome back to my channel. Welcome back. How are y'all doing today? Please don't forget to like this video on your way in, y'all. I was just over, me and Bree were just over on Twitter. I told y'all to follow us on Twitter, battling somebody. I don't know what it was, but we were battling somebody about T.S. Madison. I don't even understand. Anywho, go subscribe and follow me on all my social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Let me mute the notifications because this heifer she's still going. She said she was gonna block me, but apparently she ain't blocked me yet. So I hope everyone is having an amazing day. I know I am. I'm minding my business, just trying to check my tweets and just left and right and left, child. But it's all right. I don't give a fuck. Hope you all had a great day. I'm having a good day. I had a great day yesterday. I had a fantastic workout. But I don't think I want to go to the gym that late anymore. Literally, there was just a bunch of meathead dudes up in there. So I think I'm gonna go back to like my 5-ish time because that 8 o'clock crowd, I don't know what the hell they were doing. Anywho, today I want to talk to y'all about everyone who's getting divorced. They're talking about it is the time of Aquarius, child. You know how the Aquarius can be. Sorry, DC. You know how the Aquarius can be. So apparently it's the time of Aquarius and everybody getting divorced. So I want to talk to y'all about it. Just some things we have learned or are learning. I want to talk about Jezzy and Jeanie May. Did I spell her name right? I might not have spelled her name right. I'll fix it on the back end. Jezzy and Jeanie, Remy and Papoose. Shout out to Tasha K for dropping pictures. Like, what in the world? Remy and Papoose, Cheryl Strawberry. That's a whole situation. Chronicle Speaks dropped. It was Chronicle Speaks. I believe it was Chronicle Speaks. Dropped a video this morning that I just finished watching a little while ago that had me gagging. Okay, and this whole Teyana Iman divorce, cheating, divorce. I don't care. I don't know. We're just gonna get into all of that foolishness today. I don't think that marriage is a joke. I just think that I don't know what the hell. I think. Let me shut the fuck up. We'll get into that, okay? So before we begin, please, like I always say, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. And now I'm about to drop the intro so we can get on with today's show. Looking for this. I saw it this morning. This might be it. From Steve Harvey. Okay. All right. I want to start with Shirley Strawberry and I believe it was Chronicle Speaks. So if I'm wrong, I apologize. Let me check. I believe it was Chronicle Speaks because she be investigating, y'all. She be investigating. I ain't never mad. Yes, Chronicle Speaks. Okay, so she dropped a video. So if you don't know who Shirley Strawberry is, she does like the strawberry letters, like what did they used to call them back? Miss Abby, Dear Abby, back in the day. You got to be old enough to even understand what I'm, who Dear Abby is. Anyway, she does like the strawberry letters on Steve Harvey's show. I don't listen to Steve Harvey's show, so I don't really know. But she does like the strawberry letters, people writing in for advice, etc., etc. Y'all, I know I could be a little crazy sometimes, but this lady don't need to be giving nobody any advice. All right, listen, okay? What do I tell y'all when you first meet somebody, and especially if you talk about you start liking them or whatever, you need to run a background check. Okay, once you realize you want to probably be on date 2 or something, maybe you don't want to do it every time, or you need to find out more information to be able to run a background check. Once you realize that, oh, I like him, before you decide to marry him, before he decides to run up on the Steve Harvey show and propose to you in front of everybody, or maybe after he decides to do that, you should run a background check, especially when they think, these men out here think or see women as, what's the word? I got my contact messing with me. See women as a climbing, as a come up. Okay. So, according to Chronicles, first I want to read what Steve Harvey wrote this morning, because when I saw it, it wasn't clicking until I went on. Shout out to Couture Bay. I just told y'all, we was on Twitter this morning just tearing these hoes up with facts. Like, why y'all mad at us? And, it's the gaslighting of the Libra, T.S. Madison, starting shit and then deleting comments and hiding her hand. This is what they do. I already told y'all how these bitches play. All right? Got all these heifers trying to come at us. This, I don't know what it was, but whatever. So first, before we even get into what Chronicle Speaks said, I might have to take my contact out. Hold up. I'll give it a minute, see how I feel. Okay. Before we get into what I might just have to take. Give me a minute, y'all. Hold on. My eye. 1 second. Okay, thank y'all for waiting. Everybody waited. Shout out to y'all. So, yeah, my eye a little red. Y'all see that? Well, you can't. I don't know. Anyway, so let me read what Steve Harvey wrote. Krishan has started another live video, child. We'll deal with that shit later. Steve Harvey wrote, no matter what happens, life ain't over. As long as God... First, I thought this was about him and Marjorie. But after I seen Chronicle Speaks video today, I realized that it was about Shirley. If your name's Shirley, just be wary, because a nigga gonna try to get you if your name's Shirley, or Martha or some shit. I don't know. Anyway, no matter what happens, life ain't over. As long as God wakes you up, that means he ain't through with you yet. When God wakes you up, he has something for you that you haven't received. Every day you have the opportunity to make something happen. That's what Steve Harvey posted. Shout out to Steve Harvey, because apparently they just found out. I don't know who found it out. Maybe somebody in Steve Harvey. I don't know. Chronicle Speaks told us today, because she be investigating. She ain't like, I don't investigate. She be investigating. Shout out to her. Okay, shout out to Chronicle Speaks. Child, why she was telling us that she found out that Shirley Strawberry's husband, the one who has been frauding forever, the one who may have given her five evictions in the last 8 years, they've allegedly been married. You heard me say allegedly, right? Child, why the fuck come to find out that she ain't really married to him? Because he was married. He didn't get divorced from his wife before her until 2001. She allegedly, Shirley, Strawberry. If you run a background check on people, it will tell you if they married. It will tell you if they married. This is why you have to have conversations. You have to figure this out. I have my divorce decree. She never asked to see his divorce decree before she went on to allegedly get married. She has been burdened with 5 evictions. Okay, hopefully she can get out of most of this shit right now. Now that it comes out that she's not married to this motherfucker. Okay. She has been burdened with 5 evictions where she's like in debt and she's being garnished, I believe, for like $40,000-$50,000. If I remember correctly, we did a video about this like last week. I think it was like $40,000-$50,000. They took her wedding ring. They took her car. They took all of this. Why? Because it was marital property. Now, apparently, she ain't married to this nigga. This nigga knew he wasn't divorced. How do you not know you're not divorced? How do you not know you're not divorced? I have my whole divorce decree and a stamp right on the fucking front of this shit. It says divorce decree. They got a stamp, they got a date, they got all of that. Now, I only been married once, but I'm gonna assume that other people's divorce decrees look like that. You get some sort of documentation when you get divorced that says, yes, you are divorced and you can go back to your maiden name with the seal. And you can go back to your maiden name, all of that. That's what you take to the people, to the IRS and the social, whatever, to go get your name and shit changed back. Was this lady so thirsty for a man? Please, 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 please. Please, please, please. The desperation sometimes, it like, I keep saying, like, it attracts. Just like abusive men can smell a woman who will allow him to abuse her. A user ass nigga will smell a woman who allows her, like, based off of what Chronicle Speaks was saying, and I believe Chronicle Speaks 1,000%. This man has been arrested for fraud so many times, even before him and Shirley Strawberry got together. A background check would have put you onto that. Or was it just so desperate for fraud? He busted the nigga upside the head. And I'm not saying that's all right either, but for fraud. It's like these chicks out here who be dating the scammers, but then be confused when they get scammed. You're dating a fraudster. You're dating someone who scams and frauds people for a living. What the fuck? What? Like, this man allegedly did it to her daughter. Defrauded Shirley's daughter. And she stood by him. Now, hopefully, that this information is out. If she didn't know before, she gonna know now. Hopefully, she's able to get out of whatever attachments and could claim that he defrauded her as well. This nigga had a whole girlfriend. This motherfucker had a whole girlfriend who faked being a lawyer. Y'all remember? Her name was Ebony King. Some shit, Erica King. Who faked being a lawyer at the trial to try to get this nigga out. So they two, him and her, not him and Shirley, so him and her could flee prosecution and go over to the islands or somewhere, to go somewhere. Now her ass is locked up because she faked the lawyer that the people knew. So she couldn't fake it no more. So, they came and arrest her for fraud. Ain't that much D in the world, ladies. Ain't that much good D. Ain't that much conversation. Ain't that much companionship. Get you a dog. Go call your home girls. Go spend some time. Go build your... You know what it is? I'm going to tell you what it is. These women, certain women, throw everything away from men, including their friendships, right? So now they're old and they've been throwing everything away for these trash ass men, relationships, family relationships, friendships, for these trash ass men who keep them isolated so they'll need them. That when shit like this happen, or they just are so afraid to leave him because they feel like they don't have nobody. You have people. We have people. We as women, we have people. Even when we arguing and fighting and and you have people. You have family. You have friends. Probably you ain't speak to in a couple years. You should probably give them a call. Ain't no companionship in the world worth putting you in debt to this extent, worth destroying everything you have worked for your entire life just to say you got a nigga laying next to you who got another bitch that he about to flee the country with and leave you to handle the debts. Jesus Christ. So that's what Chronicle Speak said. And I believe her 1,000%. This nigga was already married. He didn't get a divorce from the last wife until 2001. No, 2021. 2 years ago. And him and Shirley allegedly, well, they didn't allegedly, they had that ceremony because it wasn't legal in 2015. So all of this time, they should add bigotry to his charges. This is what was the Tinder swindler? Tinder swindler? This is the swindles of swindles. Don't make stupid ass decisions over penis and over fake ass companionship when you need to pick up the phone and go call your homegirl. You might have just threw that relationship away 10 years ago for another nigga who, at what age do you learn to not throw your relationships away for these men's? That's the goal. Isolate you so they can take advantage of you. Bruh, 5 evictions in like 6 years. That's on her. Steve Harvey can't fire her. Just being a decent human being. Steve Harvey probably wants to fire her ass, but she's damn near. Somebody says she's 68. Somebody told me she was, because I read that she was 70. Somebody told me, no, she's 63. I don't give a fuck. She's 60 plus. And she getting garnished for this nigga. Her car, everything getting taken away. She ain't got nothing. Steve Harvey can't fire her. Or else she probably gonna end up on a fucking street. She might end up on a fucking street somewhere because this nigga even swindled her daughter. And she stood by your man. He ain't even your man. He wasn't even a man. I'm tired. Chronicle Speak said that she needs to be demoted to the back. And she don't need to be answering no more questions. And I agree. She don't need to be answering and giving her opinion on nothing because she does not make good decisions. She does not make no shade. And I'm laughing because what in the fucking world? I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing at this fucking situation. It is so sad. And the gag is that a lot of black women end up in situations like this. Getting used. These niggas done gassed you up, acting like they are something. Like I said, half of them couldn't even, like, how the fuck they want to tell you so much about how I could teach you something. What the fuck is he teaching her? How to get into debt? How to destroy her old age? How to not live, how to have to work till she 90? The gag. I'm just glad that us younger generational people ain't falling for the hoopla no more. Ain't falling for it. No. If you had a shit. This is why we ain't falling for it, because we had mothers and grandmothers like Shirley who end up in fucked up situations like this. Not my mama, because my mama don't give a but who end up in fucked up situations like this, and we learn like, oh no, not me, not I, not never. So that's what happened with Shirley. So she ain't getting divorced because she was never married. He got her. Got her. All right, let's move on. Let me close this Shirley page. All right, where we going now? I really can't believe this nigga was married. Oh, but I can because that's how that thing work. So let's talk about Jeezy and Jeanie Mai, whatever. So apparently, I know this whole thing is going around about Mario Lopez. I doubt it. I don't believe it, not one bit. Even Jeezy apparently came out and was like, it was just they weren't. If she was cheating, he would have said she was cheating. Okay, he was talking some shit about how she's contesting the divorce. Good for her. Contest that pool. Okay, he's just a mean motherfucker. This is another red flag. This is another, like I said, I do believe in marriages, but I don't believe in playing stupid, and I don't believe in playing blind. Okay? I played stupid for a little bit, and that's how the fuck I ended up divorced. People, when you play stupid, you end up with dumb results. Being aware. Like Shirley should have never married a nigga who went to jail multiple times for fraud. When she couldn't find a divorce decree in the paper, in the thing. Like, come on now. You supposed to, come on now. No way. No, it's no way. Jeanie? Jezzy been fucked up. Jezzy been fucked up. His other baby mamas will tell you he been fucked up, trying to set him up, trying to fuck them over on child support. I told you a nigga who will be trying to fuck up their ex. He fucked up. You ain't special. After he's sick and tired of you and want to toss you to the side, he gonna treat you just like he treated them. And that's what she's going through now. Did you see Tamar ignorant ass and Jesse Woo stupid ass on the dish or whatever the fuck they on, giggling and acting like this shit funny? The same Tamar that told us a day ago that she feel unprotected. This is why Tamar keep being in these fucking situations. You want to throw shots at fucking Jeanie while you was living out your car, allegedly. Because you make bad nigga choices too. Even the white boy. Bad nigga choices. Bad choices. But you want to throw shots at Jeanie. Come on now. So apparently he just said, their family, what did he say? He said, let me read it. A source tells ET that the 45-year, a source is him, in my opinion, or somebody from his court. This is from entertainment news, okay? A source tells ET that the 45-year-old rapper, blah, 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 weren't on the same page when it comes to certain family values and expectations. Then they trying to run with the whole, she was an angry Asian woman and all this crazy shit, while Jeanie was overtly submissive because she, in my opinion, thought, because Asian women aren't really that submissive. If you ever paid attention, these bitches is crazy and they turn it up. But I guess the stereotypes of it all. But Jeanie chose to be submissive and extra submissive because she wanted to make her family work. And whether it is him feeling a way about, I don't even think, because people could say, oh, he's feel a way about her saying she teaching the baby Vietnamese. I think it was Couture Bay that said that. And he teaching the baby Atlanta. Like, he chose to marry her. Just, he would have been better off just saying, we got into a COVID relationship and the reality of it ain't gonna work for me. The reality of it, in my opinion, is that Jeanie is going to go outside and make that money. She's going to be submissive and all of that. She's going to do her best to do all of that, but she's going to work. She's not going to get, and good for her. Because imagine if you would have gave up your career, your livelihood, your stability for a nigga to pull this shit off. And now you fucked up. How many women go through that? And now you fucked up. You ain't got nothing to fall back. You've been out of the work and, you've been out of the work field. You don't have anything because he needs you to wash his fucking feet so he could feel like a fucking man. Instead of, because he feels of all the men in the world, he feels because he's black, I'm gonna call a spade, less of a man than all of them. So they ain't nothing. It's not about us. It's not about Jeanie. It's not about none of that. They gotta work, these niggas, these men's have to work on their own fucking trauma. They gotta work on why they feel it, why they are the lowest man on the spectrum. To have to feel like they need you, so they can't even comprehend how submissive they need you, because even when you are submissive, it's just still not good enough. Because they don't even know. Because they are so beneath to themselves, how they feel about themselves, and how these other men have them feeling about themselves. That Jeanie couldn't, in my opinion, that she couldn't work. These the same niggas that be jealous of their babies. The same people who be jealous of the babies because she's paying more attention to the babies, who leave marriages because the wife is supposed to neglect a 1-2-year-old child because I'm a bigger baby. That's what I feel happened. I'm going to be honest with you. That's how I feel happened. I feel if she was out here cheating, he'd have said so. He's a douche. But again, Jeanie's stupid too. Because once she saw how he was playing the shit, especially with the exes and just his history, his dating, his history with these women after he left them. Jeanie might have thought she was special because, she was working and, not realizing he gonna sabotage that. It don't matter if you're working or not. It's never gonna be good enough for a nigga like that. It is never gonna be good enough for a man like that. And you working probably makes it fucking worse. Ain't enough feet washing with your hair you can do. Ain't enough feet washing with the hair you could do to satisfy a man who does not feel good about himself, because the world has him feeling like the lowest rated man out here. No matter how much money they have, none of that shit matters. Somebody was in the chat talking about, oh, why would he need Jeanie for status? It was a woman or a stupid, I don't remember who it was. Because Jeanie made him feel, Jeanie rose his level. He wasn't ghetto Jezzy who was the snowman no more. She made him respectable. She made people want to sit down, people besides drug dealers and etc., rappers and shit, sit down and have dinner with him. Their double dates were leveled up and not at the skate rink. You know the vibes. She established him. Like a lot of women do. They take everything they can. They suck it out of you. And that's what Jezzy did, in my opinion. He feels that she leveled him up and he good now. And he still felt inferior deep down. So now he want to sabotage and set her ass up. And then on top of that, like he did, because he miserable and he effed up. And like just men like this, I don't understand. But again, you women have to pay attention and stop thinking that you special. And that he ain't gonna do me like that. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. If he did it to her, he'll do it to you. She wasn't some horrible bitch. She was a stupid bitch who fell in love with a stupid ass nigga just like you. Just like you. That's why you got to pay attention to how these men behave, and what you got to pay attention. You got to listen. You got to see how they deal with their exes, how they talk about them, the mother of their children, their ex-wives, and all of this shit. You got to pay attention because the shit be in your face, and they gonna tell you how he gonna dog you out way before he does it. He'll tell you how he's gonna dog you out. He is a dad to 3 older children, and according to the baby mothers of the other children, every last one of them smoke. Every last one of them smoke. Not, he got 3 baby mamas and 2 of them they good and only one of them got issues. Every last one of them. But we want to act like that's not Jeezy. That's everybody else. Please. So that's our Jeezy and Jeanie Mae. Come on, child. Oh, Tasha K. So listen, I'm gonna pull this one up because this is a good one, child. We're gonna talk about Teyana after. We could talk about Teyana now, and then I'll pull up the whole other one with Remy Papoose. So we saw you know what? I'm not surprised that Teyana Taylor and Iman are separated. I think Teyana I don't know. I think Teyana like girls, and that's fine. And once you start opening your marriage, like that is just a recipe for disaster, in my opinion. My cousin, shout out to my cousin. My cousin posted right up underneath. You know how they show you the people that you follow in their comments. My cousin posted, "Oh, he free now," because she always liked him. And I was like, "Bitch, she like threesomes." My cousin ain't about that life. I was like, bitch, you like threesomes. Like, don't even shut up. Just shut up. Like, girl, no. The destruction of it all. He had the side bitch wearing his necklace. I guess she ain't the side bitch, his girlfriend. And you know what? I thought they might have been separated when that whole shit happened with Chris Brown. Remember when it was Chris Brown's birthday party and Chris Brown and his people jumped Usher? Y'all remember? It was this summer, child. It wasn't that long ago. When Chris Brown and his people jumped Usher, remember it started because Chris Brown was disrespecting the shit out of Teyana. And I thought then, I don't know if her and her husband still together, because even though he was on College Hill, I think if they were still together, he'd have left for the day to go pop the shit out of Chris Brown. We would have heard something. There was nothing. There was no statements. Fuck, even Offset out here popping them gums, because the petty homeboy was tagging Cardi and all of this wild shit, talking about they was gonna attack her. Even Offset, well, let me not say even Offset, but like that's what I would think if you are married and somebody is threatening your wife. You gonna snap, crackle, and pop. Maybe because they're divorced or divorcing or separated, and is why he's not. And honestly, I never really think that Teyana liked Iman like that. I ain't even gonna hold you. I think Teyana, personally, you wanna know my personal opinion, I'm gonna tell you. I think Teyana is like a lesbian. But, how she grew up or whatever, you really can't, it's frowned upon. It's not like now where, people could just be, I think like she likes girls. And Iman was just cool. That was her homeboy. They were cool. They had good chemistry or whatever. But I never really, they had a family and all this stuff. And it was great, But I really just think that Teyana like girls at the end of the day. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. Anyway, before we get into this Remy Ma story, I want to tell y'all I appreciate you all. Please go get your bonnets today. Don't forget to donate to my channel. My Cash App is on the screen, super chat, all that good stuff. You already know the vibes. And now I'm going to drop this commercial, and then when we get back, we'll talk about Remy Ma and Papoose and the new people just be sending Tasha K shit away. But a new picture Tasha K done freaking posted of Remy Ma and the alleged guy that she cheating on her husband with on a date.
Introducing Jovi Beauty's leopard hair bonnets, the perfect solution for preserving your luscious locks while you sleep. The Jovi Beauty hair bonnets is made from premium satin designed to protect your hair from friction and moisture. Get your bonnets today. Visit jovibeauty.com and get yours while supplies last. Hope you live your life like it's golden.
Okay, guys, don't forget to get your bonnets today. Appreciate you. I think I'm gonna redo my commercial though, but we'll see. Anyway, this is from Urban Islands. Okay, Remy Ma. It was posted today. Remy Ma and Jeezy allegedly spotted on a date amid Papoose cheating rumors. The dog been wilding out all day. I don't know why. I ain't gonna hold you from like early this morning. Anyway, the rumors, y'all don't need to see. Oh no, I want y'all to see the picture. They got Glocks. I'm not gonna play this audio but look at Remy Ma's face. She just looks so good. She looks stupid as hell. Hold on. Let me move this. Hold up, wait. Stop sharing. Look at this shit. All right. Look at her face. I'm not gonna play the audio because the audio is I believe is her property. Look at her. I'm gonna start the video over though. Look at her face.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
I need to mute it. Okay. Look at her face. Look at her face. This is right after there was the rap battle where the motherfucker called her out. Was like basically called her. He did call her a hoe. He called her a bitch a couple times. He called her a hoe. You know, like you broke up your home for some trash ass nigga. She was going off. Look at her fucking face, okay? You broke up your home for some trash ass nigga, okay? Now she trying to play it off. Look, she's like, I'm good. I'm great. She's trying to play that shit off. You out here looking crazy as hell. She can't even stay still. Why you keep walking back and forth for? Why you keep walking back and forth? She said, call me a bitch one more time, though. She trying to play it off. She nervous. She keep moving. She keep moving because what in the world? This is the motherfucker she allegedly cheating with. This motherfucker here. I don't like niggas with beards. So people said, oh, he cute. I don't think so because I don't like niggas with beards. But this is the motherfucker she allegedly cheating with. Remy Ma want to get back her youth so fucking bad. And this is the picture. Look at all that food on that table. You know she paid for it. You know she paid for it. She trying to wear sunglasses on and all of that. But we can fucking see. We can fucking see. Shout out to Tasha K. Somebody sent it to Tasha K. Ciao. Let me see. Listen, I don't know what's going on. I made a video about this earlier in the let me go on Tasha K page and see what the fuck she talking about. But she might have said something more. She posted the video. She initially posted the video. Okay. Yeah, it's just the video. It's just the but she wrote, she said, I wonder if she drove the 740 Fizz to the date. Y'all better stop playing with her. The cat's out the bag. That's what Tasha K said. Bruh. And she's freaking she's going viral. It said after holding out his girl for This is Say Cheese for 6 years while she was in jail. Papoose and Remy Ma are allegedly no longer together. She rumored to be dating a younger man, a battle rapper named Easy the Blockchain. This is real. Everything about this shit is real. Everything about this shit is real. Ain't because some people are saying, oh, they're just doing this for promotional purposes. You don't embarrass your marriage. You don't destroy your marriage and embarrass your husband for promo. This is real shit. Remy Ma, I don't know, maybe because she's from the Bronx. Remy Ma, in my opinion, she just don't make good decisions. That's how she ended up in this position to begin with. That's how she ended up in jail for 6 years to begin with. She cut some girl, over $1,000. Like, you threw your life away. This is stupid nigga shit. Like, so Remy Ma, she want to do stupid nigga shit so bad, and the stupid nigga shit of it all is throwing your life away for some fucking young thought, for the equivalent of a fucking groupie baddie. For the equivalent of that. That's just going to use you and toss you to the fucking side. But she thinks she wants to be so young. She still wants to be young and all of this shit. And man, you a grown ass woman. And it's just bad decision after bad decision. And people are like, the most I can think it is maybe Papoose. I don't know. Maybe I don't want to say what I was going to say. Remy Ma just feeling like I'm not against Papoose. I mean, I'm not against Remy Ma getting dragged like the rest of these niggas get dragged when they destroy their family and their households. Like when the dude was calling her bitch and, you stupid and da-da-da-da, because we would be calling, if it was somebody else that destroyed their marriage, we'd be on here at 12 noon Eastern talking shit and dragging that nigga to the pits of hell too. His whole family and all of that. She got a kid. They got a kid and all of this shit. And you destroy your family for some cock. For some fucking cock. And so you could feel like you 30 whatever again. Ma'am, nobody told you to slice a bitch. Nobody told you to slice a bitch and throw your life away. She keeps making bad fucking decisions. Anyway, she always makes bad decisions. The shit she do when she was on that show with when Joe Budden, the things her mindset is stupid. She got a dumb nigga mindset. That's what she got. She got a dumb nigga mind. Maybe because she's from a hood chick from the Bronx. And I'm a little hun. But she has a male mind. But you're not a male. So it's not going to end the way you think it is. Just like you think you got so much respect. That nigga tore into her. All the bitches and the hoes and was telling her all about herself. At the end of the day, you ain't a nigga who cheated on your bitch. At the end of the day, you a bitch who cheated on your nigga. Let me get into these comments. I hope y'all are having a great day. Please don't forget to like this video. Buy you a bonnet, okay? Buy it now. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and donate to your girl. My Cash App is on the screen. Super chat, all that good shit. Appreciate it. What the hell is this? Oh. You would think that I actually have bought a Telfar bag because these niggas is always sending me emails talking about what is dropping. Something just dropped. I don't know. Something dropped yesterday too. I don't know. I've been got like 4 emails in the last week from Telfar. Anyway, they like, bitch, buy something. She said super pressed like that. She said marriage is a joke. Again, I don't believe that marriage is a joke. I want to say that. I don't believe that marriage is a joke. I believe that, and again, these motherfuckers will still turn on, people could still change up on you after the fact. Okay, but certain things be obvious as hell. Okay, Shirley husband, background check, fraud charges, obvious as hell. Okay, obvious as hell. And honestly, and some people grow out of it. Some people, you get married. That's another reason why I don't believe people should be getting married at like 20. I think Teyana Taylor and what's his name, they got married really young. I don't believe you should be getting. I got married young. I don't think you should be getting married that young. Thank God. That's why people are getting married a little older now, because what you think you won't. And I do believe in, somebody was like, how you mean growing out of marriages? Yes, because I don't believe that you should have to be stuck somewhere for the rest of your fucking life because you made a badass decision when you was 22 or 23. Or like me, 24. She said my first marriage was a bust. You and mine's both, girl. Most of ours. But we did it too early. But these are also lessons you have to learn. If you don't learn from your mistakes, you're doomed to keep repeating them. And some people just don't fucking learn. I ain't gonna hold you. Some people just don't learn. She says she mostly reacts to letters. She don't really give advice. She better not. Okay, she asks everybody else what they think. Okay. Run these likes up. Please don't forget to like this video. Okay, like it now because you're gonna forget to like it later. Nope. Not according to Chronicle Speaks and the actual divorce decree that the now ex-wife, was it the now ex-wife sent it to her? I don't know who sent it to her, but she received that said that they got divorced in 2021. Okay, they were not divorced before. These people are not stupid. That man was but he's a fraud, so he don't give a fuck. He's a fraud. All of this confusion, people who commit fraud, they like confusion because it confuses you. Child. She said, Jada said she didn't check on these things. She been getting these letters from people for years. She didn't think this kind of stuff would happen to her. Apparently, she is a Vic. Yo, she would be the perfect Vic. That's the desperation of it all is just ridiculous. The fact that he defrauded her daughter, that there, and she stayed with him. Everybody who's a mother on this bitch already know. He defrauded her daughter. And she was still making excuses and acting like it wasn't true. It's a sad day, boy. It's a sad day. 70 and going through it. 70 and getting garnished for tens of thousands of dollars behind this nigga who ain't give a fuck about you, bro. You could have been fine in a nice little condo, okay, in one of them Atlanta condos and been fine. And no, Steve Harvey's show was in Atlanta or was it in LA? I don't know. Anyway, you could have been fine in a condo somewhere because you're old. She had a house in LA. I think Steve Harvey's show was in Atlanta based off what y'all I'm not sure. Anyway, regardless of whatever, trying to buy all these, they were renting houses that were like $8,000 a month. Why the hell are you renting a house that's $8,000? Bitch, you ain't Steve Harvey. What? You're not Steve Harvey. Why are you trying? Because you're trying to live up to this crusty ass nigga expectation. Just flushing all your pension, all your IRAs and everything down the fucking drain. Not I, says the Joe. Hey, Jada.
Oh, I forgot my mute button was on. Hey, oh my goodness. Girl, listen, I'm just now catching up a little bit. I still don't know everything that's been going on in the last couple of days. Been dealing with a funeral, but listen here. First of all, did y'all hit that like button? Cause see, I'm looking at how many is in the chat, and either the chat numbers is lying or y'all lying to me. I'm gonna need y'all to hit that like button. All right. Subscribe if you like the vibe. Share if you care. And as y'all can see, Jovi is still selling her bonnets. Feel free to go to jovibeauty.com. Grab them bonnets. Also, I know she still got that book up. Tell
Yes,
them
I
about your book,
do.
Jovi. Tell them about your book.
My
And see, Shirley should have bought the book.
How to know when a man is using you, girl. Somebody, hey
Okay.
y'all, drop the link for the book in the chat.
Drop the link for the
Because
book and drop that link in Shirley Strawberry's inbox because she's still being played and she act like she don't know it. But this
mm,
is why I don't sit up here and always listen to these women that are born between 1940, okay, and 1970. There is something about them, or not to 1970, but in them 1970s. There
yeah,
is something about a lot of them
yeah.
that seem to be okay with allowing anything to go on and then got the nerve to be trying to give us advice. Don't
Mm,
get me wrong. I love my elders, but I listen to the ones that are wise because what y'all don't realize is young fools sometimes still end up old fools.
damn right.
I just dealt with a funeral, y'all. Craziest things was going on, and I'm listening to these some of these elders tell this wacky advice, and thank God I'm in the room.
Mm,
I'm like, no, no. One of them, I told her, well, if you come to church with me on Sunday, we have a visiting pastor. He's single, very good man. I was like,
mm,
if you want to go and check him out, you can come to church with me on Sunday, right?
okay.
She talking about, oh, okay, yeah. I said, now, you got to come looking a little spiffy. I ain't telling you to, put on all sorts of flashy stuff, but you can't go looking like you're looking now, right?
Yeah.
Because that's the way she is on a daily. She gonna say, well, no, no, because see, a man gonna have to see me for the way that I am. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about looking raggedy, the hair all over the place. And I'm like,
Girl.
so what's she in it? Now she a 1970s baby, excuse me, 1960s baby, 68. She
Mm,
gonna tell them that these young girls are listening. Men gotta take you as you are, so that way they know what they gotta deal with, and so that way they take care of you. I said no. I said what happens is a man will treat you the way he see you treat yourself majority of the time.
yep.
You come to him raggedy, he gonna treat you
He gonna
raggedy.
treat you
I was
raggedy.
he gonna treat you raggedy. So I was like, no, I was like, you need to go ahead and dress up, do your hair. I'm trying to motivate her, and we all have told her this. But the audacity to her to be giving information, she ain't had a man in 17, and I mean not even peen. She and I know y'all gonna say how y'all know, because she don't do nothing but lay in that bed after work. Now, unless
Mm.
she getting it in with her patients, she don't do nothing but come home and lay in that
And lay
bed
in her
miserable,
bed
y'all.
and
Yeah,
expect the man to show up. Or like a
right.
Tyler Perry movie. I don't know.
Okay. I'm like, come on now. Then you had one of the other relatives. She's sitting up there talking about how she got this young man, but she got this young man and she went and got a fake booty. This woman has been flat all her life. She came through. Even one of my male uncles was like, "You out here getting booty jobs too?" Now here this is. This is a 60-some-year-old woman
Oh my
paying for a booty and paying for the man to stay with her. She brought this old dusty dude around, talking about some, But see, I'm old now. All I want is a young man. I said, but you can't get a young man that has something? But she trying to tell these girls about how she done learned after she done dealt with her raggedy husband that you just got to get the man that want to be around you. And if you got to go ahead and give him a little something, go ahead and give him a little something because at least you got peace and you ain't got a man trying to run you with his money. Like, do y'all hear this wild advice going on around here?
wow.
No wonder these young people ain't got nothing going on with the relationships they got. Because if we got to listen to y'all as supposed wise elders,
We fell.
that's why they messed up.
We are lost before the girls lost before they get into the field.
Right. One of the women, now I'm doing the obituary, y'all. I'm sitting up here looking at the dates of when this man done had these two kids. Why the ladies say, oh, but he did confess to me that he had another one in between me and hers. And I'm like, but wait a minute, I'm not understanding though. Because this man was married when he met you then. Now this man is related to, my siblings and them people.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm clocking the dates while I'm putting no bitch. I said, I don't think we should put no dates. And they like, huh? Why? I'm like, y'all don't realize this man was married and he had 3 kids within less than 16 months from one born in 1983 in 1 month, another one in 1983 in another month, and then the other one in 1984 at the beginning of the year. Y'all don't see, y'all ain't thinking about that? Then they got to talking about wherever he lay his hat is his home and how
I was
the
just
woman
thinking
from,
Papa was a
yeah,
Rolling Stone. I was just thinking.
how the woman from 1983 was a young girl that he took from the South and took her to Ohio because at the time, I guess the age limit was appropriate, then took her somewhere else. Like, so wait, that's almost like kidnapping because he didn't want the family to be telling her she should. And she explained in the story. And I'm just sitting here and she
They
like, I didn't know
abused
what to
and
do because I got pregnant. So, I figured, I didn't want my family to be telling me that I gotta either, how they do in the South,
yeah.
send them away somewhere else. And then if they had the baby, they kind of, gave the baby to somebody else. So she said she didn't want that, but she also didn't want to leave either. Then she talked about her abuse, Denise's abuse people. And here it is, the kids that he actually did raise and their grandchildren wasn't even none of his children, but we knew that. It was the other woman he was dated, who was the other woman, the 1983 woman's best friend. And she was married when he took her. I said, and so y'all go let these women give you some advice, and they still was sleeping with this man up until his
And
dying
they
day?
and then they still and then they still acting like this shit makes sense.
Right. I
Still
was like, but
20
y'all,
freaking
and I'm
years
telling these
later.
girls while we sitting around and they listening to these stories, talking about some, well, that's why I'm still with my man, but sis, you shouldn't be.
You
I
shouldn't
had to
be.
tell one girl, and I done told y'all about my little raggedy nephew. I got a little raggedy nephew, and I dressed her for the funeral. Cause I'm like, I don't know how y'all gonna let this girl go looking raggedy and dusty. That tells me about everything about y'all over there. So
Mm,
I said, I'm gonna pick her up. I went and picked, I hadn't had no sleep either. I picked her up at 6:30 in the morning. I did her hair. I put on some clothes on her. I gave her my and I got a couple of name branders. I gave her the name branders. She walked out looking better than I had seen her since she met my nephew. And he gonna say, dang, auntie, this is the second time you done took her up under your wing. She looks so good. The guys and stuff in the family looking at her. And I'm like, yeah, baby, go ahead and flex. And I'm telling him like, yeah, that's mine. That's mine. I said, but you know what, boy? If you took care of her, you could do that on your own. She'd be like that every day.
yeah.
But you done dogged her out and dragged her. You got her young. She was adopted and then them parents died. She ain't had nobody. Oh, excuse me, I didn't mean to say that word. They passed, and she ain't had nobody. But I was talking to her, and my nephew sitting right there, and he like, but I be busy. I said, ain't no way this ninja would be getting my cookies, and he ain't got nothing to offer me. He ain't
Nothing.
even got a house to put you in. You get a car, he tow up your car. He couldn't even fix your car, and you still with him. He knocked you in the head, and I told him, I said, you hit that girl again, I promise you, I'll make sure you're arrested next time.
Mm,
And she telling me, well, auntie, this is your nephew, and I know, at the end of the day, you gonna take up for him. No, baby, right is right and wrong is wrong. I ain't gonna let a woman be abused in front of me where I'm knowing about it. So that's why I'm letting him know he touched you again. I'll make sure he's arrested next time. You ain't gotta say it. I'ma make sure that I be like, he hit me too, officer. He hit me too, officer. Go on and lock him up. Yop him pressing charges. Because it's crazy. They got a whole child together and the child seeing it too. I'm like, I can't believe y'all. But nonetheless, where's she getting advice from?
some old ladies.
One of the women from over there on their side of the family. I'm like, and she told you to stay? Yeah, because I got this baby and I ain't got nobody no
They
more.
want you
So
to
what I'm
suffer
gonna
like
do,
they
we'll be on the
suffered.
street. At least my child got a house to live in. I was like, girl,
They want you to suffer
no.
like they suffered.
No, I would rather move you in. I was like, matter of fact, if you just go to the women's shelters,
I would.
it's a
That's
lot
what
of
I'm
nice,
saying,
good
girl.
women's
Go to the
shelters in Detroit.
shelter.
If you go to the women's shelter within 90 days, if they feel like you still coming, they will help you get a home. You'll be paying like $30 to live, and you'll be in a nice place. You just can't move him in. And she just like, I, you sure? Girl, the day you tell me you ready, I will come and help you. My nephew ain't gonna touch me. But I'm
Mm-mm.
like, you getting advice from these horrible women? People like Strawberry who'll still talk to her husband in the prison. Matter of fact, y'all, this woman, let me tell y'all about this lady. I've been meaning to tell you, Jovi. About 3 weeks ago, I had to head out of town.
Mm-hmm.
My mother said she wanted to go with me. So her friend said, well, if y'all gonna go, I'll go with y'all. I'll help drive. I'm like, okay, because I'm still recovering from my accidents. I'm like, okay, well, that would be good. We go to the house to pick her up. And I think I probably told y'all about this lady. I don't know if her husband, I thought maybe she had took her husband out. I ain't seen him in years. Y'all hear me? I ain't seen him in years. And when I would go over there, she'd be like, he upstairs asleep or he at work. And I'd just yell upstairs and say, hey, and he don't answer. And I told my mother, either she done took that man out or he done left her. Why wouldn't we go over to the house to pick the lady up? I see her husband on the porch. I said, what? I said, I ain't even gonna lie to you, sir. I thought you was either gone or she had took you out. I was concerned. And then when I hugged him, I could see, you hug somebody from the side, my head is down. He had a tether on his leg. Now here it is. My daughter is with me. I didn't even let her hug him. I just said, oh, just wave to him, baby, because he an elder. Just wave to him, boo. Right? While we were driving, when she took over driving, I looked her husband up in the system. That man went to prison, y'all, 14 years and some months ago. All the while, she been telling us that he was either at work, out of town taking care of his mother, sitting up there upstairs knocked out sleep because he been working so hard. And let me tell y'all what he went to prison for.
I already know.
Sex with two minors
I already
in
know.
the family,
Oh my God.
living in the house.
Oh,
So
this
here
is.
I am like, well, and it'll tell you, minor under whatever age. So it was his daughter's daughter and son. And the son got mental illness,
Oh my God. And she out here hiding it, keeping it like,
hiding it.
he's a good man, Savannah.
He's a good man, Savannah. And he's sitting on her porch. She got him looking good. He had a meal. Ain't no way that
Ain't
ninja
no
could be back
way.
in my
That's
house.
what's wrong with these. Oh, no, no. I'm glad women like that are dying out. I'm
Oh
sorry.
my God.
Uh-uh.
I couldn't
Mm-mm.
believe. And then, I had to tell my mother. I had to tell my mother because we be having these little family events at the house. And then, he come up. Matter of fact, I think, did I ever tell y'all about how my daughter, when she had her sweet 16, she told me she didn't want my mother's friends' sons over because she felt weird about them?
Yeah, I think
That's
so.
their father.
Of course. Of course.
So I'm like, who knows if he might have done something to them? And all the
Of
while,
course he
she's
did.
still okay with it.
Yep.
So
Jada,
y'all be getting this advice from these women. If y'all need to learn how to recognize sound advice, and I know it's hard to hear in these different times, but y'all need to learn how to listen
yeah.
to sound advice.
Oh
If
my
they
God.
are sticking through some BS,
Mm-mm.
that's not somebody you want advice for when it comes to your life, your
Nope.
relationship, nor your children.
Nope.
And my mother like, oh my God, is that what it's been? And I'm like, I came to it for this is one of your best friends. And she kept
Wow.
a lie like that from you.
Cause
I
she
understand
know.
being embarrassed, but she welcomed him back. And when
Yep.
my daughter was getting out the car, not once did she say anything like, no, don't. My daughter's 17 years old. She looked like she roughly 16, 15, 16, youthful, babyish looking face. And she talked like one. If she had a let that man
I'd
hug
have
my
lost
daughter.
it. I'd have lost it. Mm-mm.
Y'all imagine what my mind would have been thinking when
Mm-mm.
I ripped.
Mm-mm. People are
Said, Mom,
crazy.
you got to watch out for a friend like that.
Your friends
She
like
couldn't
that,
even
you don't need
confide
enemies.
in you. And she
Mm-mm.
lying to you about stuff all these years. I'd rather she had said he left her.
Yeah,
But she acted like he was still there and we just was missing him or he was asleep. Y'all be careful out here.
be
Be careful.
careful.
That's all. I was meaning to just talk about Cheryl, but the stuff was coming to me because I've been so busy lately. But I've been meaning to tell y'all in the VIP chat. So listen, if y'all ain't joined the membership, go ahead and join the membership. YouTube.com/Jovi Beauty/join. Join the membership. Get on that VIP. Let either Mahogany or me know, Jada LaRue. Let me know, and we will add you to the group chat. All right. That's where it really goes down. That's where we talk about all sorts of stuff, y'all.
Very
And
true.
I will see y'all later. It is good to see y'all. Y'all know I be watching y'all from the
We
TV. I
missed
catch
you,
replays and
Jada.
everything. I've been going through a lot dealing with
I know, girl.
family, child. Every time I look up, something is going on, and I've been trying to get away as much as possible.
I feel you.
So I be feeling bad that stuff be going on, but sometimes y'all got to learn how to separate yourselves when it's not directly involving you because you've been done stressed yourself out.
Yup.
I'm trying to deal from being healed. It's 2 years since that semi truck hit me. I still can't run. I'm
Shoot.
still working on running. Voice has gotten better. My arm still comes out of the socket. But here I am sitting up here trying to break up people from fighting each other, from stabbing each
Don't
other,
do it.
trying
Don't
to
do it.
separate them all the time, trying to keep, I don't know what's been going on. Some in the water. Some in the
Some
water because some of my family members act like they can't stand each other no more, and I can understand why. But I'm like, listen, y'all got to stop with all of this. Y'all keep doing this. Me and my baby go be gone all the time.
damn
Cause
right.
I don't want y'all coming over my house talking about we gonna come and play game nights and then y'all acting a fool, child. I
All
don't know
right,
what's going on. But
Jada.
anyway,
Thank you for
I'm
coming.
gone.
All
No, that
right.
and look, I still want y'all to hit that like button because it looked like y'all still ain't hitting them enough. Go ahead and hit that
Hit that
like
like
button.
button. Thank y'all so
Okay.
much.
All
All
right,
right,
and hit that
girl.
cash app.
All right.
Bye.
Hi, Dreamer.
Hi, Jovi. How you doing today?
I'm good. I'm missing a nail, girl. I don't even know where it go.
That stuff be happening. But just to kind of piggyback off a lot of what Jada was saying, I was born in Brownsville, Brooklyn, New
Hmm.
York, specifically Brooklyn, but specifically Brownsville.
Okay.
And I think so often we are always talking about fathers who are out of the home, fathers. But my experience growing up, and even, a pretty good portion of my friend groups have mothers very similar to Shirley Strawberry. you
Yeah.
know mothers not in the home, mothers who are kind of neglecting their kids even if they're in the home, and
Hmm.
putting men above their children. And so
Yeah.
often in these types of environments, these very urban environments where they push black people into and black people can't get out, you
Brownsville.
see,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
you
from
see,
Brooklyn. I know.
yeah,
I
you
know.
see, like I was born at Brookdale Hospital,
Yeah.
like I'm a and I my dad is Jamaican, my mom is Black American, and you know thankfully my dad, after 9/11, he was like, no, we getting out of New York, and we left and we went to Charlotte, and we like lived around the South a lot, until we settled in Georgia finally. But so often, we don't talk about the mothers who are neglecting their children. We don't talk about the mothers who are putting men over their children, who
Yeah.
can't wait till they daughters turn 18 and all of that. I even had my mother even spoke to me one time. I think I was like 18, trying to come back up to New York. I was going through a rough time down south and in school. She was like, two women's living together that ain't gonna work. And it was just like, but when I looked at every corner, there was a man at her house. So often we don't talk about women that put men before their entire lives, their
Yeah.
children, even themselves, no
Even
matter what.
themselves. Yep.
And to also say what you said about Remy Ma. Remy Ma, as beautiful as she is on the outside, she is a man on the inside. She is a man mentally. She is a man with how she moves, with how she thinks. That jail time and that Remy Ma is masculine. As beautiful as she is, there is nothing feminine about her.
Yeah.
She like exudes masculinity. And I think that's why she was able to attract a man like Papoose, because even though he is masculine and secure in himself, there's that softness, that thing she knew she could basically walk all over him.
Yeah.
This guy in the video that Tasha K dropped, this man is so ugly. And
That's what
she
people talk about. He cute. I'm like, is he?
this man is so ugly looking, but it's the fact that she spent so many years in jail. She want to go back and relive her glory days, because the thing that ties her and Nicki Minaj together, why they can't get along so bad, is because they so immature. They want to be the person in the room, the girl in the room that feels like all the attention is always on her. They're not secure in themselves.
Mm.
Because they came out around the same time. They can't seem to get along. And I don't understand why, because they act the exact same. Corny. And this is why we have to, as Black women, we have to want better for ourselves, because I'm seeing so many Black women just go down the drain, worrying about relationships and men and what this looked like and what that looked like. Nicki Minaj, your husband on the corner of the street, outside at 40 plus years old, talking about something in a hoodie, shivering, talking about what he gonna do and what he can do.
And you know the worst part? It was hot.
It was hot. You in this hoodie. The cold weather ain't really hit yet.
The cold weather ain't hit yet. It kind of tried to sneak in a little 2 days ago, but it came right back hot.
But it came right
was
back.
not cold.
And you got your corny homeboy who the VMAs don't even know that he exists. If they knew that he was gonna come in with that kind of energy, they would have stopped him at the door.
Oh my gosh.
But it just brings me back to what the last caller was saying. It's so many women putting men above them, men that are not on their caliber, especially Black women. This is why what Tyler Perry said was so dysfunctional. You don't call out Black women telling us to accept the bare minimum of a man paying the light bill.
Mm.
You better go outside the door with that, because you're a billionaire. I guarantee you're not just paying the light bill wherever you live.
Guarantee you wouldn't even like a person, woman, man, whatever, who was okay with some shit like that.
He wouldn't. He wouldn't. And that's why, as Black women and as Black people, we have to want better. And going back to also going to Teyana and Iman, they let too much energy into their relationship that was just disgusting.
Yeah.
What are y'all doing? Going out to other countries, messing with girls and all this and all that. And the moment he wasn't with Tiana Taylor, look at the type of woman he with. The typical injected lip, trying to, Caucasian Black wannabe type of woman. Because this is the energy y'all were allowing into the bedroom.
Mm.
And everything else was just a facade for the cameras, because word on the curb about Jeezy and Jeanie is that they really are just not being together because of, life differences. But like you said, when she said, I'm going to raise my baby Vietnamese and he going to raise my baby Atlanta, that lets you know y'all was never going to work. Because she's basically telling you, as a Black American person, she raising her baby with culture. And your baby, whatever you want to teach the baby on the side, could be sprinkled in.
Mm.
Because according to these people, Black Americans have no culture, yet they try to be in our culture so heavy.
Mm.
So something to think about there, you know what I'm saying? But that's all I had to say on a lot of these topics, because I'm seeing a lot of dysfunction amongst Black people, all these Black marriages just dropping like flies, and men trying to keep money and women trying.
That's why I really believe it's like we have to be wary of who we marry.
Yeah.
Like, they're dropping like flies, but it's the ones who shouldn't have been getting married in the first fucking place.
And then, because how 2 years later y'all figure out y'all not compatible? But
2
she was
years.
with somebody. But guess what? She was with her ex-husband 15 years. Y'all was great together. You know why? Like I said on the last live stream you had, she got a lick of that urban lifestyle.
Mm.
And then thought she was going to stick.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
No, that's not how that worked. Should have stayed where you was mean and lean, like she said.
Yup. She should have stayed where she was. But no,
But that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for having me, Jovi. You
of
guys hit
course.
that like button definitely for Jovi. She doing her thing out here.
I be trying, girl. Thank
Yeah, you're welcome. Bye.
you. Bye. Hello, sir. I
Hey,
was watching you on the camera. I'm like, he just waiting for his turn.
mhm.
What's going on?
Well, it would be nice because I mean that topic it brings like a somber element in me. Normally, I'm more animated.
Yeah.
Um, it would be nice if men handled their doggone business and fathered their children.
Mhm.
That's first and foremost because we're the leaders. That's what we're supposed to do. First and foremost. But you get women that don't want to be led and they let any old type of dude in their house over their children. That is wrong. That is a recipe for disaster. And that's the reason I'm not going to say the word. You know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
That's the reason that happens so much in Black America and it doesn't get talked about. It's such a taboo subject.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I was in a marriage once, I stayed. The only reason I stayed was for the sake of the child.
Mm.
Okay. When I met her, she had a child, we get married. I raised her as best I could, but I found out you can't fight DNA. When that girl was 14, we're moving stuff on this military base. They thought she was my wife. I was like, no. Angel? No, she's 14. She's 14. That girl, I don't know what kind of steroids she had in life, but she looking like a well-grown ass woman. And I never really noticed it myself. But then when I got to Fort Stewart, I was like, oh. Then the mama was acting. I said, you know what? I'm going to stay in this marriage for another 3 years. Then I'm making a run for the border. I'm going to stay long enough for that girl to turn 17, whereas I know she's got a better concept of right and wrong and she could defend herself. And if she got to call the police and make a police report, she's of age to do so. And I did that, much to discontent. A lot of people, man, why you stay with this mom? She doing this, she doing that. You went to Iraq, you came back, all the money in the bank was gone, and all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't get the motivation. I was like, all right, look, protecting her, that's priority one. That's priority one, And after that, I was up. I was gone.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd be doggone if she didn't walk across stage getting a high school diploma, swole up. I'm like, really? Then everybody, oh, B, if you would have still been with her, she wouldn't be running around pregnant now because, you ruled with an iron fist. I'm like, well, she knew better. She was raised better, but you can't fight DNA.
Mm.
You need to know a mama's background too. So I knew what I was working with. And it's not just our mama. This is generational. Okay. After I found out all about the family business.
Mm-hmm.
But, you need guys that will, they'll at least stand up for the children. At least that. And, with women, they need to be careful when they got sons. See, when every man that come around, oh, that's my friend such and such. That's my friend such and you got all these man friends and everybody spending the night in your room. Children are not comfortable with that.
Children recognize stuff like that. I say all the time, people don't come to my house. They don't come to my house because children, that will mess them up.
Yeah.
They don't need to see, oh, you boyfriend, this boy, because you do out here, whatever you doing does not need to be in your house where your
Right.
children can see.
See, and that's my biological son. That's my little twin. And this mama got the bit. I told her, I said, you know what? All those years that I was getting my every other weekend and 2 weeks, except when I was, slinging the mixtapes and I was getting stupid cash. Whenever that boy was around, if you ask him about any of Dad's little bed warmers, he can mention who I was married to. He can't mention nobody else. I mean, it was this female that, well, you get your son, I get my daughters, and we can go to the mall. No, baby, this is my time with my son. Oh, so you don't want me to meet your son? This is my time with my son. We get together next weekend. This is his weekend. This is my time with him.
Yeah.
I was like this. If he was to grow up to be a woman type of man, he can't say he got it from me.
Yeah, very true.
And I know with me, I was disgusting. I mean, you're a popular DJ, you got groupies. It's ridiculous. I look back at my past, I'm not ashamed of it, but I know I defiled myself. But not in front of the children.
Not in front of the children, yeah.
Not in front of the children. He can't mention anybody. Well, he was married to her and then he married her. That's the fullest extent of his. Ain't no his girlfriend, this or, it's like even when my grandkids had to stay with me, because I told you I got a bonus daughter that I picked up along the way in the military, right? She's getting, and I'm going to make this short because I know you got other people waiting to get on. So I'm not trying to hog up the whole show with a conversation. But she was in transition, getting out the military from Washington State to move back to the South, right? And it's 6 kids. And I'm sitting here like, okay, look, I'll take 3 of them. Because when you got to do an interstate move, kids are nothing but in the damn way.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
In the damn way. You can't even throw away the toys you want to No, that's my favorite thing. You got 79 favorite things. I'm not finna box up all these favorite things. They just in the damn way. So I had those 3. And when they got here, the little lady friend would be coming by, oh, come by me too. No, what you mean? Now my grandchildren are here. So I can't come by because your grandchildren. Yeah, my grandchildren are here. Club Coochie Booty is closed until further notice. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no coming off the top rope in the bedroom with, and I got my grandchildren here. No, they're not going to be exposed to any of that. No.
Yeah.
No, people are so selfish. All they think about is their own pleasures and their own needs. They don't think about their children. See, and it's not, well, my father raised me. My father died when I was 3 years old. But I had older brothers that, hey, this is how you conduct yourself that, brought me into manhood. My mother told me something, caused me fights when I was little, and I didn't know why. I learned later in life. She said, the next time one of them little guys, she called them the B word, they try to make jokes about you, you just tell them, well, I know who my daddy is. Now, this is back in the early 70s, and we be humbugging. What you mean you do? Because back then they called welfare, it was called ADC, Aid for Dependent Children.
Okay.
We called it after daddy cut out.
Oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. See, you'll learn some stuff from this old fogey right here. I'm an old fogey, but I'm not dusty. You'll learn some things. Like, they used to say what? ADC. That's what it wasn't. No WIC and all that. It was ADC, Aid for Dependent Children. We called it after daddy cut out.
Wow.
It's just like these youngins running around talking about they got swag. That was an acronym back in the day that meant something else. SWAG. Secretly, we are Hot Pockets.
Okay.
So that's what I see. Man, my swag on 250. I'll be like, really, young man?
Yeah,
Like man? What up, man? What up, old school? Oh, swag meant the whole other thing when I was a shorty. I
yeah.
don't know when that became the opposite. And as tight as them pants y'all wearing, I can count the coins in your pocket. I can see
Yeah.
your kneecaps moving up and down. What's
Mhm.
wrong with you, boy? Castrating yourself. How your doggone wang gonna work? You done cut the circulation off to your manhood. Oh, Lord. But that's it. I just want to get that out for you. Give you a little piece of history there. I
I
know you got other
appreciate it.
people waiting to get on.
I
So
appreciate it.
yeah, love your show. Whenever I see you and it's on, I'll pop in.
Thank
You
you so
know, if,
much.
if
I
I can
appreciate the
if I
support.
can add something to the conversation, you need at least one man that ain't hating women across the board. Because I'm not socially awkward. So we got this little DJ thing going on today in about 3 hours. I got to show up for, and it's gonna be a nice little. They're trying to be Bugetto. It's like it's called a sip and spin.
Oh, that
Sip,
sounds cute.
yeah. I'm like I'm gonna be sipping and spinning. All right, I'm be going to see if I can find me something new to run up in.
All right. Have a good one.
I shall be like, come on, girl, come on the club, coochie booty. I got laser lights and everything.
He said, I got my own house.
I got laser lights in there. You think my bedroom is a disco?
Oh my gosh.
I ain't playing, and I came up and be like, look at this here. Look at the ambience in here. Disco duck, quack quack. Come on in club, coochie booty. I got you.
Lord have mercy. Thank you, Leonard. I appreciate
All right,
it.
you take it easy.
Hold on. I'm about to put you up, Jada, but give me a second. I just want to talk really fastly about what Dreamer said, being from Brooklyn and recognizing. I used to tell y'all, I would never mess with anybody past Utica Avenue on the 3 train, which is the East New Yorks and the Brownsvilles that she's talking about. And it's just certain people live in certain areas. It's just like certain people, it's like in a sty, there's certain areas in a sty where there's certain types of people where literally, they choose. It's those are the places where it's a lot of child molestation, right? Those are the places where you go and chill at their house and they got mad niggas in the house and they got babies running all over the place. You know what I'm saying? It's all, it's always like I choose these niggas over my babies at all fucking times. Okay? I'm gonna bring both of y'all up at the same time, all right? Y'all could be up together. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Couture Gang. Hello, everybody. I'm just gonna say this real quick, okay?
Okay.
Don't y'all let that man come up here with that banditry talk.
Ciao.
He is hilarious.
We just let
We
him.
love Leonard.
Right? I love
He's good.
hilarious.
Just be telling us some shit. We just be
You know what?
listening.
Leonard is schooling us on how the world works. You need an old school, somebody who's honest. And that man is honest. He gave us the honest, real deal, how men think and operate and what they do. And he telling the men, you need to be in your children's lives. But I will
Yeah.
say this. I do think it has I stand by what I said about Jeanie, Mai, and Jeezy. I think it has a lot to do with, I saw that clip and I went and watched the whole interview where I'm raising my baby Vietnamese and
Mm,
he's teaching her Atlanta. To me, it's cultural appropriation. Like, oh, I'm gonna get my baby in, because let's not act like mixed kids aren't this new fetish thing in the world of dominance. They've seen the Meghan Markle effect. They see what's going on with Kanye West's children. Despite how people can say Kim is a great mother, we know Kim is an absentee mom.
mm,
She got 4 nannies. Come on now. And I'm not mad at it. But what she wanted was this ideal fantasy and whatnot. And Jeannie, I'm glad she's contesting the divorce, but I don't think it's going to work in her favor, because I really believe he saw something. He has hardcore proof, because the fact that he defended her and still is carrying on, I'm like, oh, this is about to be a good, nasty divorce. And we're going to get the details.
We
And I
are.
think she is
ain't we?
scrambling so that we don't see it for what it is. But It is what it is. I think she wanted a mixed baby. She wasn't gonna get no mixed baby with Freddie, not the mix she wanted.
Mm.
She's very and very obsessed with our culture, even on her platform. It's all the hey girl, the snaps and the pops, and I'm like,
Mhm.
when she start acting like that, and that's why certain women, I just tune them out. I tune them out. Now, as for the shenanigans on Twitter, I'm telling y'all right now,
I
we have
told
been
them when I came
swinging,
on here, I said, yeah, I just
swinging and
left
banging,
Twitter. We were slanging and banging.
Wait, what
swinging and
happened?
banging,
We've been
because
slanging and banging on Twitter for like 3 days.
like because they want to defend somebody who's very predatory. They don't understand the true definitions. That's why she deleted that stuff. It wasn't because
Yeah.
she was winning in a verbal battle. It's because she literally said she was going to put her BDE on us, and
Mm.
then came out of it and was like, "I wouldn't sleep with y'all even if y'all paid me." How did we get to that?
Yeah, how did we get to that? That's what I asked. I said, bitch,
What?
fuck you. What?
How did we get to that?
Mhm.
And that's why I said I respect, we can all agree to disagree or be enemies or whatever, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Now for Miss Shirley, you a old hoe. You knew that man was not divorced. She is
Mm.
old enough to know. She knew he wasn't divorced. She just wanted that man so bad. She had to have him. You should have left him over there with Ebony Steele. But no, you had to have that man. Now look at you in shambles. Look at you
Shambles. Whole
begging and
life
pleading
in
for Steve Harvey not to
shambles.
fire you. Look at you pretending to be the help now because Marjorie clocked you for who you was. Because she said, I know something about a down low, can't
Mm,
get no money type heifer like you
Mm.
mm.
trying to destroy our empire. Look at you. It took her
Mad
being
because you make bad
associated.
decisions. And Marjorie looking at you like, bitch, you make bad life choices.
Poor, poor.
Okay.
That's what poor life choices. Poor. You're not gonna send us to the broke house. Hence why Steve Harvey is making this statement because I feel it. He wants to get rid of her. She is the catalyst of
But he
all
feels
his troubles.
bad. That's what I think. I think he feels like if he gets rid of her, she's fucked.
Yeah.
Mm.
So he has to hold on to this liability
Mm-hmm.
because she over there, dog. Who talks about their boss on a jailhouse call and then act like she don't understand what it is? Girl, you are Steve Harvey's
To
employee.
a fraud ass nigga. Like, I don't care if
Okay.
that's your nigga. A fraud ass nigga.
To
Because
some
I don't
man
care
who
what
just
you
was your
say.
husband.
He's the one who told people about that those
Yeah,
recordings were there.
I sure do. I believe it.
I
I
believe
believe
it.
it because y'all not married either. And he was going to leave you for the woman to go to the Caribbean while Steve thought, because we didn't know what the charges were. And Steve was like, look, y'all can just chill out at my home overseas. Let's get y'all the best attorneys. And then we find out what it really is. And then you ignored
Mm.
your daughter for a man who wasn't even your man. Girl, you
Okay.
too old. I don't care what nobody say. These old hoes be knowing. That's why I be looking at them with the side eye.
They know
She's
they
from
they
the
know
era
they
of the Patty
trash.
LaBelles. She knew that man was married.
Mm.
She knew.
Mm,
She knew.
mm.
She knew. But I'm gonna drop down. Make sure y'all get these likes up. Run these likes up. Support the channel. Send a donation to your favorite bloggers. I mean, since we wealth Walmart and Instacart hoes, so we might as well
We
get something
Instacart
out of it.
hoes. Oh, side note. I don't know if you peeped it yesterday. Because apparently T.S. Madison went live while I was live yesterday at noon. That's why I said yesterday, I was like, she talking all this shit, but she was on some show and she had the same amount of views as we did.
Exactly.
But you only got 8,000 subscribers and I only got 30,000 and she got 200,000. Make it make sense. Where they do that at?
Here's the
Child, I gotta
kicker.
play catch up.
No,
You
she
do.
using my
Dana,
words,
you
talking
are
about
late.
Michelle is cosplaying Gary Coleman. Girl, where did you get that from? My chat when I read you. Now you want to use my
Okay.
terminology? I
Mm.
inspire the girls, even the ones who have all this influence, all this money. I told you, cry in your mansion, hoe, because
Mm,
you
The
should
bad
have played with
40 with
somebody
an
who didn't
ace
have no
man.
sense.
mm. Ooh, your
But make sure y'all
blogger's
get the likes up,
favorite
guys.
blogger. Yes, hit the like button, share if you care, subscribe if you like the vibe. Cash app on the screen, $sign Jovi Beauty. Do not hesitate to give her a little monetary hand clap, okay?
No.
You can clap low or you can clap loud. But just make sure you clap a little something on her for her,
Little
okay?
something,
Make sure
something.
that you get the Jovi bonnets, okay, at jovibeauty.com. And don't forget to get the ebook. How to
Yes.
know when a man is playing you. It is available now on jovibeauty.com, or you can go directly to it, jovibeauty.com/ebook. But just make sure y'all get it, okay? And again, drop it in Cheryl Strawberry's uh DMs, because apparently she still
And
don't know.
get it.
Drop it in a couple of folks' DMs. But I am out of here. And oh, I was gonna say I agree with Bree Couture. I believe that lately in the last maybe 7 years, because
Hmm.
my daughter is in the entertainment field, in the last like 7 years,
Hmm.
mixed babies, okay? And I ain't just talking about only the Caucasians with the blacks. I'm talking Asians. It's like they want to mix and they'll use their baby for a come up.
Oh yeah.
I, and I'm not saying all of them do it. I'm saying the ones that are like Jeannie Mai.
Yeah. That
I
is true.
absolutely think that's the reason why she was quick to go ahead and have a baby. Because not only did she want access to us, but if it all fell down, guess what? She got this mixed baby that she gonna push on the internet all
Hmm.
day long and also be able to say it's Jeezy's baby.
Mm.
A lot of us like the snowman. So despite all of his relationship issues, child, y'all know some of them still go like these little rusty dusties. But that is it. That is all. Enjoy your day. I'm back in the chat.
Thank you, girl.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Okay, I dropped the link. Where we at? We at 138. Please don't forget to like this video. I have not checked the likes. Y'all already know if I check the likes and the likes ain't what I'm liking, I'm about to click off the video. We're having a good old time. But no, I really wanted to, because it is true. There are a lot of people, and this is the mindset of a lot of those women that old, like this man, like they throw their kids away from these men, for these men. That's why certain people, I always say this, and again, I'm from New York and I'm quick to tell you, like, I don't fuck with people from the Bronx because of certain situations. Well, I fuck with some people, but not that much. And like, I don't go, you have to be from New York to understand me, but I don't go past Utica. I don't go past Utica, as in past Utica is the Brownsvilles and the East New Yorks, and like where they now it's like they're trying to gentrify it, but where they dump the people who, in my opinion, are the most fucked up. Okay, the where you have it never freaking fails. Where anytime I went to a party this summer. It was a fucking adult party this summer. And my homegirl, I went with my homegirl. I don't know the people. I went with my homegirl because she was like, somebody she know was having a party. We only stayed for like 20 minutes because we was going somewhere else. And we get in the parties in the projects in East New York. And like, it's mad niggas in this party. People smoking up. It's wild. It's gang related in this party, okay? And you got babies running around in this goddamn party. Like, there was nowhere where y'all could have took the babies, because it's like it's numerous people here from like different apartments in the projects, right? Nowhere, no one apartment y'all could have took these babies and put them somewhere. No, these babies are running around, which everybody all drunk and all fucked up, to act like this shit is normal, because you just had to have a party for some dusty ass nigga more than you was concerned of what you was gonna do with your kids. Bringing niggas into your house and introducing all of these motherfuckers to your girl children and to your boy children. I don't get it. That's why I said I'll be outside. I'll be outside. I might do what I want to do and go on my little dates occasionally when I do that. But like, you don't come to my house. You don't come to my house. You don't come to my house because my kid lives here. And what are you telling your kid when they can't even feel safe in their own home? and you choosing these niggas, every nigga is more important than your kid. And again, this is not a lot of us. This, like I said, this is just certain people that live in certain areas of our communities. We know these people, we know the areas, and most of us avoid those areas because we know what the fuck happens in them areas. Let me get into the chat. I'm gonna finish up the chat. Keep going. You know, that's the Shirley Strawberry. This nigga frauded her fucking daughter, and she still, I stand by my man, knowing that it wasn't. And somebody in the chat said that he was married, that he did the same shit, wasn't married, to somebody that was on the Ricky Smiley morning show. So this motherfucker is targeting you. But the desperation for some cock. That's why these niggas out here confused as to why us younger girls is like, get the fuck out of here, because they're so used to seeing people like that and thinking, we're not doing that. I'm not doing that. People that I know are not doing that. No, that's them old bitches who we've watched destroy their whole lives, destroy their children. We've watched you just allow this nigga daddy for some people. Now, these girls out here don't want to have no fucking kids because they watched, they, you know, you asking them, oh, why you don't want to have no kids? Because they watched you destroy their mothers. They watched their fathers destroy their mothers. They watched their mothers throw their whole fucking life away behind a trash ass nigga. Daddy and all, I love him and all that, right? That's what they'll tell you. I love my daddy and all of that shit. But they know he garbage. They see what he's done to their mother. Don't get me going, because I'm gonna really get to tell you about how they get going. Anyway, Bree said we need about 90 more likes. Okay, don't let me get into these comments. She said, now that you said that, Jovi, I didn't get that energy that they were together when he was on College Hill. Yeah, like that whole thing happened when he was on College Hill and he didn't do nothing. There was nothing. It was obvious to me. That pick-me energy, that old lady pick-me energy. That I don't, and I comprehend it's coming off of those, because they grew up in generations where you couldn't do nothing with your life without a nigga. You couldn't, it was like the 80s where women still could be denied apartments, right? When I was a child, women still could be denied apartments who were single mothers. It was the 70s when women needed permission to open bank accounts. Barbie was the first bitch we ever known, the first bitch in this world with a bank account, college educated, all of this shit. It was not what, you know what I'm saying? So I get they grew up needing that man for any fucking thing. But a lot of them came to the point, some of them, they veered this way, like in the 90s, bro, because some of them are still old pick-me's, and some of them realized, I'm going to teach my daughter so she never has to go through any of this fuck shit ever again. So again, watch who you were taking advice from. My grandmother was a mean bitch. I'm telling you, well, no, she was a bad bitch, okay? She was a bad bitch from Panama, and they thought they was going to stick her ass, okay? I had two grandmas, well, okay. The person I call my grandmother, she is my actual grandmother who died before me on my mother's side. She's her sister. My real grandmother died. Okay, she went crazy because my grandfather drove her crazy. They both dead, so it don't matter. He drove her fucking crazy, you know, and people kept throwing her back at this nigga who was beating on her and all of this wild shit, and she fucking died. And the woman who raised me, as you know, who I still to this day call my grandmother, she fucking abandoned all of their asses. She decided that she was gonna come to America. She was leaving her husband, her father, who thought he was gonna push her back to this abusive ass nigga who thought he was gonna put the ones and the twos on her. No, the fuck she didn't. And they wanted to call her every name but a child of fucking God, because you didn't do that shit back in the 40s and 50s. The audacity of your black ass thinking you could get up and fucking leave. The audacity of you. The nerve of you to think that you could get up and leave and then have to deal with this fucking abuse. So they wanted to call her every name but a child of God. That woman came up here and she made sure we were all taken care of. Okay? It veers two ways. You do not have, I tell y'all this, and you know, I learned this from her as well. You do not have to be the same person that you were today that you were yesterday. You can make that decision. You can choose you. Or you can go by what the people told you were supposed to be, and you were supposed to be some fucking doormat for some nigga to put the ones and the fucking twos on you whenever he feel like it, because he can't manage his own fucking emotions or whatever the fuck, or want to beat the pretty out of you. No, you don't have to. You can choose yourself. Get advice from women who choose themselves. Don't get advice from the woman who you've seen, like the Krishan Rock mom. You don't get advice from the woman who has thrown her life away with some trash ass nigga. You don't listen to her. You don't listen. I don't give a fuck if it's your mama. You don't listen to her. She already fucked up her life. You ain't got to. My grandmother could have stayed in Panama like the rest of them and got fucked up and all of this shit, and she chose not to. Okay. Darnell said that he loved Remy Ma, and is he wrong for saying she made a mistake and can get a pass? Dudes do it all the time. Yeah, she was wrong, but she could be forgiven too. She keep doing it. Dude, you're right. Dudes do it all the time, and people shouldn't be forgiven for shit like that. And even, okay, fine. Even if you, when he first put the ones and twos on this dude months ago, that's when it was supposed to end. But it's still continuing. So I don't know, Darnell. I don't know. You know, when I feel like when he first put the ones and twos and threes and fours and beat the bricks off of old boy, she should have said, you know what? Let me stop playing. I got a little of that D. Okay. Now let me get my shit right. But that's not what's happening. And I don't think women should be forgiving men for their million fucking transgressions either. I saw it. It was a thing yesterday, maybe because it's just I'm a Scorpio and I don't forgive people for shit like that. And it was asking, you know, do y'all Scorpios, do y'all cheat back? Because, you know, people love to think, well, we're going to cheat back and we're going to do all of this shit. No, we're out. I'm out. Play with me one good time. I'm out. You ain't going to be cheating on me trying to play with me. I'm good. I'm good on you, bro. I'm so good on you. You don't even know it. Say says she pretty to me. Yeah, but she a nigga. She one of them. She's a girl who's a dude. Just the things that she has said over the years when she's been on these different shows, she is she thinks she's not a, it's pick me, but it's not pick me. I'm trying to think of what it is exactly. She has a male mind. She really has a male mind, like for real. She said, I think the beard has, me too. I hate beards. Oh God, I hate beards. I really do. She said it's yummy. Ew. No. I hate beards. I'm like, what ugliness are you hiding under there, sir? I ain't never seen a nigga that was cute before beard. You know, they all cute after the beard, like, because he hot and funny looking. That's how I feel. He hot and funny looking. That's my opinion. I'm sticking to it. He hot in that funny ass face. That weird chin. I know you lying. I I know you lying. Let me check this shit. Because I'm about to jump off of here. I'm not even about to finish these comments. I know you lying. Let me check. Y'all better like this video now because I'm done. Hispanic Heritage Month. Oh, Hispanic Heritage Month. The school be sending me shit. They finally put me on a school newsletter. Child, I was like, can y'all put me on the damn? Y'all, I've been acting very Caucasian, okay? I don't give a fuck, okay? Well, no, let me not say I've been acting very Caucasian. I've been acting very Asian, all right? I'm acting very Asian, okay? Like, I want all the smoke. I need all the documentation. I send emails all the time. I add attachments. I add people. I BCC holes. I be like, listen. I will get it. What was I doing? I forgot. Oh, yeah, I was checking the views. I mean, the likes, not the views. I can see the views. Let's see these likes. Keep playing with me. Oh, we got 179 likes. There's 192 people in here. All right, I fuck with y'all. Or else did y'all just run it up? If y'all just ran it up, I appreciate y'all. If y'all just ran that shit up, I appreciate you. You to keep letting it happen. What the fuck? They still, y'all, can y'all follow us on the Twitter? Cause these bitches won't stop. And I just be like, I don't be caring. Like, I be like, listen, y'all want to battle? Let's battle. Yes, let them know, Bonnie. Let the gorgeous you outshine everyone with Jovi's bonnets. Hurry and grab yours while they're in stock for you and your loved ones. Yes, please go get your bonnets. I'm actually have to go to the post office when I get off of here. So if you get an order in the next half an hour, they're going out today. I have this already packed up. I have to go to the post office. She said if she was a dude cheating on his beach, I'd be totally fine. Y'all is crazy. I don't think it's cool either way. I ain't gonna hold you. Not at all. I don't think women need to be dealing with shit like this. This is how you end up in situations like this. This is how you end up in bad situations. Letting people play with you. Letting these niggas play with you. They feel like they can play with you. They're gonna keep playing with you. I don't forgive nothing. Get out of here. If that's what you do, don't ever let me catch you, bro. Don't let me catch you. Nell said if she was she's talking about Remy. If she was unhappy, she could have left. She owed Pap that much. Didn't have to cheat on him. That's true. Yeah, you know. Like if somebody hold you down, like damn, that's saucy to me. How did he defraud her daughter? I think he got her caught up in the scams too. He's a scammer. Again, I don't go all up into all of his scams, but he's a scammer. He's been a scammer since the scammer been scamming. He scammed her 85,000 times. How you never have evictions in your life? You get to be 55, whatever, 6, I don't know. Get with a nigga. And you pull 5 evictions in 6-7 years? Are you fucking crazy? Not my grandmother. No man. No man. No. But you better off by yourself. This is what I don't get. Dick ain't that good. At that age, these niggas' dicks hardly even work. What the fuck? Companionship? Go get a dog. Go call your homegirl that you abandoned 30 years ago behind another dick. Go do something. Harlot. Pink says she adore her elders, but she pick and choose what advice to listen to. A lot of our elders lived in a different time period and era. Look at Ayana. She's a prime example. Ayana's a prime example, and she a chick from Brooklyn. Okay? And trust me, like I said, where Ayana, yes, let her, she gonna get used, and she gonna let a nigga use her up. She gonna pay the bills. She gonna do all of this shit, and that nigga in the street fucking around on her something terrible, and she know it, and she gonna turn a blind eye to it. On God. On God. Greetings and salutations, Patrice. Are they? She said Steve Harvey and Marjorie are getting divorced. I don't know if, people have been talking about that, but I don't know if it's true. Honestly, I don't know if it's true. And I think that, all of these other things being tossed. Let me look. Rashawn is just the dummy of the dumbest of the dum-dums. And she gonna change the baby name. Rashawn is the dumbest of the dumbest. Anyway, let me see. I don't see anything talking about no Steve Harvey. Is this a real picture? Hold up, y'all. It might be. Cause you know that nigga might be in jail trying to bulk up. This is apparently, I don't know if it's real. Is that Tory Lanez? Look at my fucking crusty ass now. Is that Tory Lanez trying to bulk up because he about to be locked up? You said these type of women are dangerous and toxic. Yeah, she is toxic as hell. Somebody was like, "Oh, she's a Gemini." This is male-minded behavior. She thinks she a nigga. She gonna learn because the niggas gonna show her that she ain't. Real fast. Somebody said they choosing their kids' dating partners. Y'all are crazy. Let me go down. Because I got like an hour worth of comments. Thank y'all for dropping these comments in the chat. Please share the video, all that good stuff. Pink says she don't think. I think she's acknowledged that she's bi. But I may be wrong. But I think she's acknowledged that. I think that's a lie too. Why the fuck would she be? I don't know who she talking to, but she talking to one of y'all. Women are leaders. Listen, a lot of these men, these men lead you into a bad situation, boy. You cannot oh boy, lead you into that. Lead you in. Like they were just talking about how the wage gap, the education gap, and some guy, I think it was Bergs and Bougie, shout out to her, go subscribe to her channel. Some guy was in her chat talking about, because men just give up. We was talking about these little boys, but men just women don't have that thing in us to just give the fuck up and be fucked up. And we got kids and parents and family members and ourselves to take care of, and y'all can just, until men start leading and actually showing and proving, I don't think that's a thing anymore. Women, Shirley literally allowed this man to lead her into debt. She was really stand by your man and listen to all the bullshit that he telling you, and he telling you things that's gonna fuck your life up. And you actively let him fuck your life up because somebody told you these niggas they lead you into debt. Bad situations, they lead you into abandonments a lot of the times. A lot of it is bad business. That's why I say you really gotta pay attention, because a lot of them will show you who they are. Yes, a lot of them be lying, and you don't know what the fuck until after the situation. But a lot, Shirley, Cheryl, whatever, should have saw based off of his actions. But something in her upbringing told her to let that fraud ass nigga lead her into destruction. After he did it to somebody, after he kept doing it to so many people, including someone on the fucking Ricky Smiley show. Come on. Come on. I don't know. I don't do panels, so I don't know. There was let's go down. 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 I'm trying to get down because there's a lot of comments, y'all. I can't read all these daggone comments. Child, somebody said they know the submissive, they're dominant, they run. Yeah, they're not submissive. I got an Asian lady in my building. She is wild. I've never, like, it's what they want to tell themselves. Like, no, they're not. They're really, really not. They're really, really not. That bitch is just turned up. Okay, it ain't nothing wrong with it. It ain't nothing wrong with it. It's just that these men, our men, have been placed as the lowest man among the men. The Asian men, the white men, the Indian men, among the men. And instead of dealing with that, right? Because that's your issue. We're not your issue. Because these Asian men are still men with their crazy ass wives. Their wives are crazy. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Do y'all go to nail salons? Do y'all see the Asian ladies? How they give it up? And no, y'all don't. But like, they can still be men. Because they don't have to this obsessive, I need you to submit. I need you to submit. Because you feel so submissive to all the other men. That's not a problem. And unless that specific man, because in general, that's how they've given up, that's how they feeling, can see his value and not feel like the lowest man because he black and need to erase that. So let's have these mixed babies. That's a whole other video we don't even want to talk about right now because we're gonna be here for another 2 freaking hours. We're already here 2 hours. Unless he could like see more of himself than being the lowest of the men. Because even when you go to try to get them in fucking Taiwan, hey, Mary Poppins, she said, I saw a vision in 2020. There are going to be a ton more divorces if you are not equally yoked over this decade. Hey, girl, hey. Can't be trying to pick these niggas up by their bootstraps. You can't. The man who you have to do that shit with, because they already feel like the lowest man. Like, no, if he can't be already, girl, you can't fix it. Ain't no fixing it. She said, I think Steve only goes off when she told him. I don't think she was forthcoming about her situation until it was exposed. Run them likes up. Hold on, let me Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on my other social media platforms. I'm Jovi Beauty on all platforms. Please follow, please subscribe. Don't forget to donate to the channel. Thank you, Naja, for your super sticker donation. It is so appreciated. Y'all know, please donate door super chat, cash app. Thank you so much. Y'all can drop me a super sticker. All of that good stuff. Okay. Thank y'all so much for your support. Okay. We're going down. Okay, I'm about like 20 minutes off. Nobody comes. Nobody. Like, nah. Like, The million uncles and all that wild shit. Like, you crazy. Oh, these, because again, kids ain't stupid. What does that tell them? What is that shit? What does that tell these men about how you will just bring random niggas around your kid? Like, what the fuck? So they could feel like they could just do whatever. And, you just that's how a lot of these shits end up happening. Because a lot of these niggas know by how you playing it that they could play with you. By how you playing it. You so desperate to bring this. I don't even fuck with niggas who ain't got a home. Let me be real with you. You ain't got to come to my house, okay? If you gotta come to my house, ain't no coming. Anyway, but like, you so desperate to bring a nigga up in your fucking house. He know he can do whatever, cause he grew up in a house like that, so he know. She said, I don't remember much, but I do remember areas in Brooklyn, like, yes. Certain areas, you already know what is given up. DC said she dated a from Flatbush. Flatbush or East Flatbush? No. I hope he wasn't Jamaican. No. Let me stop playing. She said, I know a lot of older females who didn't take that route of the pick-me energy, especially in my family. Yes, some of them went this way, and some of them older women you can listen to. They're going to tell you how to get it and how to keep it. Okay? And some of them going to tell you, and you can tell by how they live in. You can tell by how they live in. Baby, if you living from shit to shit, I don't need nothing. I don't need and don't give me no advice. I don't want no advice. None. It's nothing you can tell me because you need advice. You need advice. No. You can tell by how they live in. She said that's why her mama always bought her Barbies. I'm telling you, Barbie was that's why people loved it back. Barbie had an apartment. Now we looking at like, okay, you couldn't do that back then. As a woman, you crazy? Y'all seen a Barbie movie? But that's history. You couldn't do that. You could not until the freaking mid-80s. Motherfuckers could deny you an apartment because you're a fucking single woman. You couldn't even own a bank. You couldn't even have a bank account. Barbie owned a house. And a car. Without having a nigga or a daddy to sign for it. It's real shit. Amazing says, I think it's because deep down they know they can't meet our expectations, not even just financially. They go to what they perceive to be easier. I love this. And then realize they have to be accountable regardless. Yep. Yeah. And be like, because y'all so difficult, so we gonna go over to the Asian women and okay. Now the Asian women handing it to y'all. Handing it. The white women are handing it to y'all. Like, when the reality is that you just have to work on being you. But again, like I was talking about that whole Berg and bougie thing. She said the it's like she has a little series like just the gap between boys and girls, and some psychiatrist was talking about, you know, because boys are just, you know, we talk about we raise girls and boys, we love boys, right? And they're not really raised, right? They're not really told that they have to have expectations of them, you know, like they're supposed to, or to like deal with things, or to like, you know, do well in school. Like it's looked down on to be the smart guy. They call him a nerd, and they don't want to be that because society has conditioned you to be smart, you know, to not be too smart. I don't even want to know what's happening. All right. She said, my ex-husband's mother, Gemini, cheated on her Capricorn husband, made her pay until her death with all kinds of games. God bless her soul. Yeah, Capricorns are crazy. I ain't dating no more. Capricorn, these motherfuckers is crazy. She said, she love beds. Ooh, not I, says the Joe. Not I. She said, I don't like it. Like, what? It's the look of, I'm trying to be a man. It's the look of, I'm trying to look like a man. No, keep it. Yes, Pap and a dude fought months ago. Pap whooped them out, knocked them out, allegedly. Okay, I wasn't there, so I don't know. But he apparently allegedly knocked them out. So if that was the case, then she should have stopped. But she's still doing it because she thinks she'd have never. It's cool. So we're going to drag her like we would drag these niggas. She said, Dart said, these bald dudes with big beards look like their heads are upside down. You is crazy. All right, we getting out of here. Okay, we getting out of here. We've been here for over 2 hours. We got to go. Y'all lucky I ate me an egg McMuffin before. I mean, not an egg McMuffin. What you call it? Not with the egg. The regular muffin. What the fuck do you call it? Whatever. Y'all lucky I ate me something before I got up here, or else I'd have been out of here a long time ago screaming about I'm hungry. She said, I think Remy's hardness is like a defense mechanism. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how she keep ending up in these fucking situations. In jail for 6 years, all of this shit. Shashawn is the dumbest of the dum-dums. She is. She's the dumbest of the dum-dums. He said, what he said? He said, Jeezy said, Jeanie loves the social media life too much. I'm trying to figure out who didn't know that. That's what I'm saying. That's what she do for a living. These niggas are delusional. Delulu. Again, he wanted her to give up her whole everything to then turn around and abandon her anyway. To then turn around and abandon her anyway. In Atlanta, where she wouldn't get nothing, and her life and her career stuck in Atlanta would be fucked up. Get out of here. Krishan is a dum-dum. She said, Darnell says, now that Shirley is not communicating with her husband, she says she's going to get a divorce. Do you think she's going to wake up and apologize to her daughter and try to mend their relationships? Darnell, you missed it. She ain't married. Darnell, you came in late. She's not married. Okay, Chronicle Speaks broke it today. That was the first topic we spoke about 2 hours ago. That's probably why you missed it, child. He was married. He didn't get a divorce from the last wife until 2021. So him and Shirley's 2015 marriage is null and void. Chronicle Speaks broke that today. Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna mend it with her daughter. I don't know if her daughter would even make her mend it, because for somebody to do some shit like that, it just to me it just seems like she probably always been putting some nigga over her kid. Yes, Krishan and her mom. Yes, that whole family is Brownville, all written all over. If they was from New York, all of that drama would be in Brownsville. All of that bullshit would be in Brownsville. Okay, we finishing. Who's getting that? I don't want to click on that about Ayana because we already know she effed up. Anyway, I'm done. We got through all the comments. Thank y'all for all y'all comments, but Jesus Christ, I appreciate you all for coming. Okay, please don't forget to like this video if you have not already liked it. Like it on your way out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Follow me on my other social media. Get your ass on Twitter, and because they be battling and I be fighting back. Just popping them in the throat. Okay, so just come and help a bitch pop a bitch in the throat. Appreciate you all. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and if you can, donate to your girl. My Cash App is on the screen. You can send a super chat even when the video is on replay. So support your girl, and as always, I hope you live your life like it's golden, because there's no other way to live it. If you want Twitter, you get it.